Okay, welcome Kalpana, welcome Amita.
Thank
So,
you.
how are you both? Doing good?
Doing good. Doing good. Really, really good.
Perfect. Perfect. So, today I'm really excited because today I'm really going to introduce you to a very new concept, and it's going to be a fun thing today because we are going to do something very interesting. I don't think you have ever done it, but probably you have seen it in the movies, okay? You might be able to relate it very well. Okay, so this is called a speech activity. Okay, it's a speech activity. Please
We
don't get
have to
scared.
give a
I said
speech. We have to give a
yes,
speech.
but listen. It's very interesting. Okay, it's really not that you have to write a speech on a topic and start talking about it. It has a twist in it. The speech is like you have to choose three people. Okay, like one from your family, one your colleague, and one your friend. Okay, and the trick here is you have to assume that you are your family member, you are your friend, and you are your own colleague, and you have to speak best about yourself.
Oh,
That
so
is
for
true.
example, I have to be my friend and talk.
Yes, as if you are the friend of Amita and you're talking about Amita. Okay, and only good things about Amita because we're kind of like celebrating. You've seen in the movies like we raise a toast and we kind of say a good speech about the bride or the groom kind of things. So it's basically like hosting and celebrating yourself and you being your
तो मुझे
friend or you
शादी
being
वाली
your
फीलिंग आ
family.
रही है मुझे.
वो शादी वाली feeling, like as if what is your mother going to tell about you, or your best friend is raising a toast, and what would he or she say about Amita, and what does the colleague of Amita says about Amita, or what does colleague of or son, or talks about Kalpana. So it's very interesting, it's very fascinating. So I'm going to leave up to you. Choose your three people. So one is family member, any of your family member, any of your friend, and any of your colleague, and you have to write a celebrating speech. Okay, we don't want anything negative in this, we just want to celebrate you, just the best of you, right? So once you've written, we'll come back and we are going to listen to it.
How many lines do we have to write?
As much you can write, when I mean, so imagine you writing about somebody's writing about yourself. I mean, don't you want to get celebrated कि बोलते जाओ अच्छा लगता है ना, कोई हमारे बारे में बोलता है कि I'm enjoying, please keep
Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
about.
but Arpita, you know what? It's easy to say good things about others. Then you want
Yes,
to peep into yourself and good things
that
about
is
my.
yes, and that
So
is exactly the outcome of the activity, that we want to see how the world sees us.
okay, seems to be little difficult, challenging होगा. देखते
कोई
हैं
बात नहीं.
कितना है ना.
Let's see.
But it's,
let's
writing
let's
good things is
Yeah,
actually difficult. When you're going to write now, it's not so good thing, then it's very easy to write that.
let's see how much. Let us see.
Okay.
So once when we do this activity, let's just first do the activity. Let's get into the game first, and then let's see what flows in. Okay, let's not get conclusive about it, like
How much
how is
time do
it.
we have?
You've got like 5 minutes. You can just choose one member for the time. Just choose one member and write about any three में कोई एक choose कर लो अभी, and give yourself time and write about it.
Okay, fine.
काफी मजा आने वाला है, मुझे तो बहुत मजा आया था. Right, so we'll meet after you're done.
Okay.
Okay, so now Hamita and Kalpana, I'm sure that you have written a fantabulous speech about
Let me tell
celebrating
you, it
this.
was very difficult.
Really?
बहुत
How
difficult.
difficult? Rate it from 1 to 10. 1 the difficult.
I would say it was 8, 9. First
Oh my God. Okay.
thoughts don't come to you. Eight, one sentence, two sentences, and then I got stuck. और क्या लिखूं और क्या लगूं? And then it starts feeling very pompous. कि अरे मैं अपनी ही तारीफ कर रही हूँ और इतना तारीफ करना अच्छा नहीं है. Let others speak about me. Why should I talk? All those thoughts, those limiting beliefs
Mhm,
are in the head.
mhm. But finally, were you able to write good about you? Eventually, you could.
Yes, finally I was able to write. Yeah.
That's what matters. Now for a change, we are going to start with Kalpana today. Okay, Kalpana, I want you to really I mean, who have you written, whose perspective you have written your this thing, and how did you find the experience of writing? And again, from 1 to 10, was this, I mean, 1 being the easiest and 10 being the difficult? What was
I,
your experience?
I yeah, I have written it from my friend's point of view,
Okay.
and I've rated it, and I didn't have to dig much. Like you said,
Okay.
friends is okay. You know that
they
Mhm.
find you good, so we are still together, you know.
Right.
So I've rated myself 8.
Okay.
So should I start with the speech?
Yes, please, please, please. Yes, let's listen.
So this is my childhood friend who is talking about me, and we
Okay.
are celebrating some of my achievement, like
Okay.
something. So she comes up and she says, "Okay, Kalpana is very, very caring. She's
Okay.
very supportive. She's very, and not just not. I'm just not saying grow. She's there for her kids. She's there. She has been there for her siblings. She's been there with for her parents as well. You know, whenever they need a you know choice what to do, something has
Mhm.
happened, we need to know and how to leave the kids alone, so they could depend on me that I'll take care and you can go. So she
Mhm.
is that rocket launcher, I'll say. There are lots of rockets around her. Her sisters are
Okay,
doing
that's
well, her,
amazing.
yeah, everybody around her seems to be doing well, but nobody's seeing her, that support what she gives has uh, enabled others. She's an enabler, so
So she's a
she's
supportive
that.
person.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Okay.
would see her like a rocket launcher.
Mhm.
All the rockets are going up, missiles are
Okay.
fired. Nobody's caring about the rocket launcher. So I feel that she's like that rocket launcher who supports others to grow, do what they want to do, and she's always there as a solid pillar with them, no matter
Mhm.
what.
And
So I find like a good friend, and we are together since kindergarten.
Mhm.
And no matter, even if we live in two other different continents, whenever we start talking, we start from wherever we have, and then आवाज से भी पता चल जाता है कि yeah, everything is going good or not so good. So we do share, and we don't have to call every day. We don't have to chat every month. We don't have to, just wish birthdays and anniversaries or anything
true.
like that. But there, I know she's there for me every single time I need her. That's it.
Perfect. So this is what your friend has to say about it. And how did it feel like knowing yourself about like this?
Uh, Initially, it was very, I had to dig, I had to dig some good words. But
Mhm.
then, uh, after 4, 5 sentences, it all came up what she really might be thinking about. Because I can see these things in her eyes. Yeah, really, she finds that support in me, or she sees in me, in my family, how am I doing? Am I that black sheep, or am I that supportive, or am I that, adamant kid? But
Mhm.
she sees me like that, so uh, I it came up really well.
Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. So let's do her this for Kalpana. Woohoo!
And thanks, Arpita, this activities helped me to actually dig in and feel good about myself. Otherwise we always think, oh no, now she's going to judge me, oh no, now that person is
True.
going to say.
True.
So
True. I
negativity is always dominating.
but you felt your state going higher. You feel that,
Yeah.
you feel a little more happier and a kind of buzzy feeling in the body. Amazing, amazing. Amita, let's listen. Yes, Amita.
All right. So for me, like I was telling you, it was difficult, but then I finally managed to write it. I am writing from a point of view of my colleague.
Okay.
Um, so should I read out whatever I've written or from
Yes, please.
my notebook?
Yes, 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 absolutely.
Okay. So my friend, I'm Manjula, Amita's friend and colleague. I'll talk about Amita as a colleague first. She's a breath of fresh air in every situation and conversation. Whenever
Okay.
you talk to her, there's something to
Mhm.
learn from her. A different perspective is what she brings in. Her positive mindset and ability to connect instantly is what makes her such an amicable person. She's extremely good at a craft,
Mhm.
knows and does her job superbly well. She brings in a lot of structure and method in her work, and yet she is spontaneous, flexible, and so open to change. Optimistic about everything, seeing the brighter side of things in unfavorable situations also is a quality I love in her.
Mhm.
Dedicated, committed, and responsible. Give her something to do and consider it done with perfection. Excellence is what
Perfect.
she carries on her shoulder. Things have to be delivered on time and done to the T. Sometimes I get irritated with this. She's told me very often.
Okay.
She is the go-to person whenever I have a problem. She is assertive and will not mince her words when it comes to giving feedback, constructive but direct without sugarcoating. Above
Okay.
all, she's a great individual, great colleague, but she keeps doubting herself sometimes. I've always admired her commitment, work ethics, and the perfection that she strives to bring in everything she does. She brings projects, she brings life to all our projects. If I'm the brain, she's the heart. She lives by a strong set of principles and will not compromise on them, even if pushed to a corner. Oof.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And how did it feel when you were writing from your friend's perspective and reading about yourself?
I actually felt really good. Um,
Mhm,
like the fact that I was constantly doubting whether what I'm. This thought was there. I am
mhm,
saying too many good things about myself. But then I read it a couple of times, and then a few things. Some of the words are hers actually, because she
mhm.
says I've heard her
Yes,
say all of this. Then I
yes.
thought, okay, maybe it's not. I'm being genuine to myself. And after this, I'll go and show it to her. कि please read it. मैंने कुछ ज़्यादा तो नहीं लिखा अपनी पढ़ाई ज़्यादा तो नहीं
No, 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 this is absolutely okay. Fine. So, what I want you to do is like you have got remaining two speeches left. Okay. When you read all the three speeches and, find out some common things, repetitive words. Because when we are going to go to the next level, we are going to find a very interesting about it. But I will explain it to you later when we reach there. So, I want to, I want you people to, start appreciating yourself, start seeing the good side of yourself. And as what I do, I usually write, good things about me every day. So that is a very good activity which you can also start doing. And we will explore further more when we go into the next week. So we will be seeing each other next week and we'll have some set of another tools and we go one step up. So Kalpana and Amita, have a blast and please find out the common words in the three speeches. Okay.
All right. Great.
See you guys. See you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye.